Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, just like Deshaun Watson at the Browns practice facility, we are back with another installment of Next Play Sports. You got your boy Sid, you got your boy Nolan, sit back, relax. You got your boy Timo, sit back, relax, grab a drink and a snack, because here we go.
I would like to point out, whenever you said you got your boy Sid, you pointed at Nolan.
Yeah, I know. I usually do Nolan and then Sid, but I got it reversed this week.
We're
doing it live.
Deshaun Watson cannot return to the game or an NFL game until week 13, though.
When they're coincidentally playing the Houston Texans.
Yeah, exactly.
That was definitely not planned at all.
No, it can't be.
I don't know how it ended up like that.
Roger Goodell was sitting back. I don't know how.
We're just good at our jobs, aren't we? Like,
some of these matchups. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. The scheduling this year is very questionable, especially these Thursday night games. Like, my take on it is, I guess they're like, oh, these are the crap games.
Go ahead and get this out of the way.
We're gonna put these on the prime time. Amazon. We're gonna put these to the prime time slot, right?
Everybody has to at least get one, I think.
Right? Put them in the prime time slot, so those games get more viewers, right? And then NFL Sunday, blah 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 blah. Or Bezos bought Thursday Night Football contract for Amazon, and then NFL was like, oh, watch this. We're going to give you the crap games, tank your ratings, save all the good games for Sunday, Monday. That's my take on it. But at the same time...
But then again, it's Bezos working with the NFL. It isn't like the NFL is like, screw you, Bezos. Here's the crap games. Bow!
You gave us money? You gave us money? Fuck off.
Like, yeah, exactly. Bezos could buy the MLB, NBA, and NFL probably if he wanted to.
You know what the biggest... That makes me remember today. So I was just scrolling through Instagram. Video comes up. The biggest flex I saw today. Ronaldo sitting down with somebody interviewing him. And they're like, Ronaldo, do you think you got more followers on Instagram or like money in your bank account? I was like, man, you had to think about it. It's probably comparable. And Ronaldo has the most followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, that's bananas. You're like,
He could literally give them all $1 million.
I mean, don't they?
Yeah, they think baseball players are overpaid?
No, what I'm saying is like some of the soccer players, football players are getting like they get like $1 billion contracts, or they might not, but it was like
they get a lot more than everybody else.
Like years ago, somebody like a club or whatever was like, well, the only way we'll trade him is if we're offered $1 billion cash.
He has 497 million followers.
He's like,
Yeah, about the same.
Yeah.
That is buku money. I don't know what I'd do with that kind of money.
I don't want to know.
My kids wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, I don't know.
Dogecoin to the moon.
Is it a bigger flex than I bought the bank? Timo, you know what that's from? Batman vs Superman.
Don't tell him that. He'll get upset.
He bought so Clark Kent's mom's house got.
Oh, so he just
possessed.
Gotcha.
And then he was like, "How'd you get the house back?" He was like, "I bought the bank." It's kind of like one of the episodes of Gotham where like he's a kid. I don't know.
Yeah, and he buys the nightclub.
Yeah,
he buys the nightclub because they wouldn't let him in.
No, so this guy, he was like, yeah, I can get us in. And so he talks to the bouncer and he's like, y'all are not getting in. You're not getting in. And then Bruce Wayne's like, so something happens and then Bruce Wayne's like, let me talk to him. So he talks to him. He's like, yeah, guys, you can come in. Not you. And you're like, what? And he was like, I own the club now. That's the kind of money I want to have.
He's like 15 at that point.
That's the kind of money I want to have.
Yeah. Something like that. Then we'll buy the
Angels. Can't get in? Oh, guess what? I just bought it. You're fired.
We'll buy the Angels.
Yeah, we're going to buy the Angels. Bruce Wayne, hit us up. We need Angels money. All right. Speaking of the Angels, baseball, Shohei Ohtani should be traded.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
I mean, he should be. The Angels need to be sold. Like, I don't know who's going to buy them.
Us.
obviously. But like until we hit that kind of money,
until we get there.
Until we hit the Powerball, they need. You have Shohei. You have the top 2 players in baseball.
Yeah. Guaranteed two top 5 players in baseball.
And we're seeing Angels eliminated posts in August.
Yeah.
Yeah. In March.
I see him in March. We see him in March.
opening day.
Yeah. Angels have been eliminated.
If they lose opening day, it's done.
But yeah, like
how do you let all that go to waste? I don't understand how you can have that level of talent, like literally out of this world talent.
The Angels could go 81-0 to start the season.
In the Los Angeles market,
like on 0-81.
Oh yeah, you're in LA. You're a big market.
You are across town from
the Doyers.
The powerhouse, the Dynasty Doyers.
The Dynasty Doyers.
What? How do you mess
just
it up
have stars walking the red carpet every?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you don't want your star player anymore? We'll take him.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll give
for
him
nothing.
The money he wants.
For 2 prospects. To be named later. Like,
and everybody in the league agrees to it every time.
Yep. It's almost like
they did trade Jordan Alvarez though. They did trade Jordan Alvarez away. So
it is what it is. How do we feel about MLB awards?
They're not that bad. I mean,
they weren't.
Upset
it was kind of for most of them. I feel like we were able to hit the nail on the head. Shout out to Sandy Alcantara.
Thanks.
Being able to go out and get a Cy Young. I was hoping they weren't. No one
tried to hit you with that point.
Yeah, I thought we all kind of painted.
Point for me, like we all say Sandy Alcantara.
I picked him in like April. I picked him in like April.
When he was still the NL Cy Young leading candidate? All right, then.
In April? You talking about like 10 games in the season?
Oh, my God. Dude threw a shot in the dark.
I didn't shoot a shot in the dark. Sandy Alcantara is like top 5.
I mean, you were agreeing with Corbin Burns the first time we made these predictions.
Yeah.
So
we'll have to go back. It's on record.
It was well past April.
It's on record
because we didn't start recording until July. So you're wrong.
Cat.
All right, I'm just lying then. But we'll see.
Wouldn't surprise me. Moving on.
Stay mad, I guess.
You're the one
only thing I really would change, I'd probably give Servais the Mariners manager of the year.
America's team.
Over Terry Francona.
We'll get into why they're going to be better, but
I mean, that Indians team should not have been as good as it was.
Whoa!
But
the Indians.
Oh, my bad. The Guardians.
Pack him up. We got him.
Yeah, he's out of there. Yep. Shadow Realm. Don't even think about coming back.
You're going to be playing one-on-ones with Myers Leonard.
I didn't even know that they changed the name because of the bridge.
Yeah, but you better make friends with Vecna. You're going through the upside down. You're not coming back.
Bro,
this is one of the missions you don't come back from.
Eddie can't save you.
He can't save anybody.
Couldn't save himself.
Because he's dead. Sorry.
All right.
Hope you
didn't win.
Stranger Things spoilers.
Shout out to JV for being able to win a Cy Young at the age of 50 and bagging Kate Upton. And she's like, I know Tom Brady.
She's the exact opposite of Giselle Bündchen.
Oh, yeah. She's like, JV can play as long as he wants.
No, I'm just going to get away. Who's my sell this week? I'm selling Giselle Bündchen.
We can get into it.
She's already dating her jiu-jitsu instructor.
Dating the jiu-jitsu instructor is crazy. And she bought that house across from Tom.
That's for ease of the kids. I don't think this is a Kanye situation. It's not like she brought the house across the street. It's across a body of water.
Yeah.
It's not a big body of water though.
And her house is like $11 million. I'm pretty sure it's bigger than Tom's house, which is insane. I'm going to buy the house.
Well, she was making more money than Tom.
Oh, well more. But I'm saying it's like, I'm going to buy the house across the pond that's bigger and more expensive than yours.
I hope Tom bounces back. Like, I want Tom city boy.
He's 2-0.
I want Tom to pop out dating like...
Wait, like who?
Like who we thinking?
For
Tom? Let Tom bag a Kardashian. No,
who's he bagging in Tampa?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Tampa, Florida? You think that's a hard sell to people? Hey, baby,
Florida?
come down here to Florida.
Yeah,
you act like
Florida.
No. Like,
yeah, don't worry.
You act like you told me to come to Chirac. Like,
like who's in
Ohio?
Yeah, at least it's not Ohio. Poor Deshaun Watson. Like,
I mean, what are we thinking? Like, what's that one singer?
That does not help.
Which one singer?
There's a lot
That
of
doesn't
singers.
narrow it down, pal. We'll have to come back next week with Tom candidates.
Yeah.
But anyways, we want Tom's bounce back to be
Tom's
so
flex
crazy.
candidates.
Oh, let's not throw the we in there, okay? Look,
You don't want Tom's bounce back to be crazy?
I hate it for the guy.
I mean, he's 2-0 going into the bye.
I hate it for the guy, right? Because
Wow.
that
As
is
a guy.
This is
As a
insane for Sid right now. He does not hate this at all.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
This
I
is
can see it
look,
on your face.
I
No, you
wish.
don't.
I
He's
wish
like,
so many failures. I wish so many failures on this man.
But never for
growing
his
up,
marriage to fall apart.
but never this. This is way beyond. I wouldn't wish this on an enemy. That's how
Cap.
bad this is. I wouldn't.
Cap.
I wouldn't. I actually feel bad for Tom. It's insane because she's been taking jujutsu with this dude since at least April.
R.I.P. Take off cap.
But yeah, that's insane. Popping out with the instructor is.
Oh, dude! Like 2 weeks after the divorce was signed, after the divorce was filed, not signed.
Y'all watch You?
I do.
Y'all watch You on Netflix?
We've seen it.
It's a good show.
It's all right.
I remember the therapist.
Oh, yeah.
She was.
But in her defense, it was John Stamos. So
My boy didn't care.
Anyway, so
don't try that at home.
coming up. Coming up in the baseball world is.
Well, we got to talk about more awards. We were talking about
we're not
awards.
What are you talking about? There's nothing to really debate.
I mean, I thought we'd go through each one at least.
I mean, the MVPs, Goldie and Judge, they were very deserving.
Yeah.
I don't really see anybody that could have stood in their way. Verlander, Alcantara.
We got to get a soundboard. Get a little
yeah.
applause.
Alcantara, he deserved his hands down. So,
JV got his.
So did Verlander,
Maybe
yeah.
that is.
And then you had
Rookie of the Years.
I mean, AL Rookie of the Year could have been. It could have been Adley Rutschman.
No, I mean, not with how J-Rod.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's
J-Rod,
not,
he wasn't. He
it's
wasn't.
not a huge
He wasn't
gap.
rookie.
It's not
over,
as big as a gap
he
as
wasn't,
the other ones.
He wasn't rookie over J. Rod or Pena.
He was over Pena. I'd say.
I don't think so. Pena just won a World Series.
Postseason doesn't account.
I'm just saying, it's still something to be taken into account. I
No,
don't
it's
care.
not.
I don't care. That's how I view it.
Well, that's you. Then that's.
There's
literally not.
I don't know.
Judge.
Adley came up and turned the O's into, like I said, a top 12 team.
Yeah.
Damn near a playoff team.
Yeah, but I don't know. And then you had
Wasn't Adley the kid that, okay, he got drafted and was immediately put on, like, he was immediately playing.
AAA.
No. He was immediately, like, the year he got drafted, it might have been 2020. He got drafted and was immediately put on the roster. He got sent back down.
Oh, I don't know.
Was it him?
I don't
It
know.
was either him or the kid from that didn't, or Torkelson. It might have been Torkelson from Detroit that I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
it is Torkelson. Yeah.
I don't know. But
What happened to him, by the way? He just started shitting the bed.
what are you talking about?
It ain't working out for him.
He was
It's true.
playing.
He was playing, but he was batting like 200.
Yeah, it ain't
it was
hot.
his rookie year.
He does play at Comerica Park too.
That's facts.
The worst ball.
Comerica Park holds your baby home run. Sorry.
Yeah. That center field is a menace. That center field is ridiculous.
Miggy, man, I want to see Miggy spray chart if he played a career at Yankee Stadium,
It isn't got to be Yankee. Just
or anywhere else.
Doesn't he have over 600 career home runs?
no.
Not
He's
homers.
got 500.
Okay.
He's in the 500.
But anyways, moving on with the MLB.
Yeah, there's not much I would change other than Francona. I don't feel like he deserved it over Cervais.
I'm glad
Cervais.
Buck did get Coach of the Year for the
I mean, yeah, he
mean,
deserved it.
I mean, personally, I think Francona would be third on that list out of those three.
Honestly,
Because he had the best team on paper out of that group.
I know that he couldn't get it because, well, he probably could have still qualified. The Phillies coach for picking it up in time. You got to remember, Joe Girardi got cut mid-season.
Yeah.
He picked it up.
Picked
We're
it
going
up.
to the World
He got
Series.
cut late.
Six games against a power.
They were under 500 whenever he got the job.
Yeah, that is fact. That is fact.
Damn, looking back on it, he should have won that.
Really, the interim coach. He got the job for next year, or
Because, I
next,
mean,
I hope so.
The Mets pooped the bed.
they did poop the bed. Big
Both
poop
New
in the
York
bed.
teams pooped the bed.
The Mets.
Crazy. Still a Met City.
So bad.
It's not. Hasn't been a Met City ever.
It's a Met City.
Ever.
Met City.
It's a Met City as much
It is
as
a
it's
metropolitan.
It's a Met City as much as it is a Jet City.
I mean, personally.
Anyway,
Free agency.
yep. So free agency's coming up. Aaron Judge is first on the list. I think
He's
he
going to
stays
get a
put.
bag from
You think
somebody
he stays?
else.
I think he stays put.
Coming home. No, I think he's going to get. Listen,
What kind of contract do we think he gets, though? Because
Too damn big.
there's no way
he's 30.
Too damn
He's
big.
going to be 31 before he play, or he's going to be 31 next season. Age 31.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, there's no way they give him these 12, 13
Oh,
year
they won't be
mega
12. It'll be like 8.
7.
No, he'll want to get some years. He values years over the AAV.
There's no way. There's no way.
He does.
There's no way. At his
I mean, he
age,
turned.
there's
What
no
did he?
way.
What was the deal?
He values Aaron Judge himself values the years on the deal higher than he's valuing the dollar.
That seems so ass.
What did he turn down from the Yankees? It was like 8 years, 220, something like that.
Well, that
I don't know.
I
if the
think
deal
8
he turned
years
down was public.
I think 8
I mean, I just
years.
read an article
That's
that
what
said
he turned down in
220 or 8.
preseason. That's what he turned down in preseason. He's gonna want higher money than that for sure.
Yeah,
but I'm saying I think 8 years is about what he's gonna be looking at. Play till he's 38, DH somewhere. But he's not wanting a 6-year mega deal. He's not wanting a 5-year. He's wanting these teams to give him insurance instead of. And I think he's going to get that in San Francisco. I think San Francisco is going to finally be more aggressive in the market. Buster Posey just bought part of the club.
He's getting $30 million a year.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, he's getting $30 million.
He's going to get higher than $30 million.
Yeah, I'm saying like 30's the start at. That's the
How much Harper make?
like 30.
330 over 13.
Yeah, he's making
No. Harper got 330 over 10.
So 33 a year?
Yep.
Judge will get 35.
Yeah,
Potentially. Probably.
he should be.
Probably.
And I got it going to San Fran. That's my, if I had to pick a location, San Fran.
Me and Timo locked in.
San Fran?
What about Dansby Swanson?
Dansby's going to be the first shortstop. Okay, so there's 4 shortstops. You got Correa, you got Trey Turner, Xander Bogaerts, and Dansby Swanson.
Yes.
Now, what I think is going to happen is, okay, let's, for one, out of these picked, if you had to pick one, you say there's no shot he stays. Who is it?
Correa.
Correct.
Correa. Has to be Correa.
Yeah.
And Correa, I think one of these shortstops is going to move, and then it's going to be like a domino effect. You're going to see one of them pick, and then teams are going to be like, because teams got to start to prioritize.
Yeah.
I think I got, if you want to talk about Dansby first, my take on Dansby Swanson is
I think he's out too, though. I saw something about him on Twitter today.
I got Dansby Swanson as a Cub.
It's a Cub.
Dansby Swanson, you are a Chicago Cub.
Because
I
of
can
his
see
wife.
that.
Is that because of his wife?
His
Like,
wife
in
does play
Chicago?
soccer in Chicago.
Yep, there it is. He's going to be a Cub. Yeah. That, or he could go play second for the White Sox.
He could
I
play
don't think
short.
he'll play second.
Tim Anderson's moving over.
You don't want second baseman money. You want shortstop money.
He's like you pay him as a shortstop, move Tim Anderson to second
That doesn't make sense.
Why would you
Right.
move Tim
Yeah.
Anderson to second base?
because Dansby Swanson's better than him. Dansby Swanson's glove. Dansby Swanson has a top 3 glove at shortstop.
I mean,
I do know that his gloves, like this was his greatest. Listen, and if I'm like as a Red Sox fan, and we, see Xander on the list, obviously, I think the Red Sox has even mentioned it in Sam Kennedy's little interview. They're prioritizing Xander, but if we miss on one of these guys, I would want Correa because of the relationship with Cora. Then, I would want Dansby last, just because last year was such an anomaly season at the plate for Dansby. I think
never done that before.
he had never been that good at the plate. But then he just had that. So, I think you're going to see, if I had to bet, I'd say Dansby's a Cub.
I'd probably want Trey Turner first out of these 4.
Yeah, just because the youth and the... I would probably want in order... Yeah, probably Trey Turner. If I wasn't, if I was just any team... Trey Turner X.
I value
Correa.
the glove, so I'd probably go. And I don't know.
Personally, I think Dansby stays. Alex got away with words, man. He's got away. He's got away with these players to keep them in.
But the thing is, he usually does that while they're under contract. It's hard to do that now that he can talk to anybody, though. It's not like he's shackled and chained and can't talk to anybody else now.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
He's a free agent and can listen to stuff.
still though.
He don't have to take on. If he would, my thing is,
Dansby's
he
a fan
probably.
favorite. Dansby's a fan's favorite in Atlanta.
I doubt that their GM just didn't offer him one of these hometown discount deals. Like, I doubt that never crossed his table. So it's not like he hasn't heard anything from him. If he wanted a hometown discount, I feel like it would have been taken.
Yeah. Probably.
But still though, if you're Alex, you go out and you give him what he wants to keep.
Oh, for sure, but
to
that's
keep
not
the fan base
Atlanta's-
happy and to keep this core together.
I think Atlanta thinks Grisham's gonna, and Ron Washington comes out. Ron Washington says that they think Grisham's good enough to play shortstop next year if they were to lose Dansby. So I don't think Atlanta's sweating if they got to lose Dansby. I think they would rather spend that money elsewhere.
Yeah.
He's gonna piss
On
the fan
what
base off.
though? First, I mean,
Arms,
They don't need
yeah, I
first
mean that's the
baseman.
only thing they really need. I mean, maybe
the
another
DH,
outfielder.
Their
a bat.
their arms are old as shit. Pitchers are old as shit.
They got to get somewhere. Oh, did you see the trade? Speaking of the Braves, Marcell Ozuna with the trade when he got sent from the Marlins to the Cardinals. How the Cardinals gave up Sandy Alcantara and Zach Gallen in that deal with like some other prospects for Marcell Ozuna, who just got the
Worked out for
DUI.
like one season. Worked out for like the first season, and then it's all downhill.
But as far as where do you got Dansby? You got him as a Cub, Sid?
What you're talking about is what I saw, so I could see him going to Chicago. I feel like he'd probably want to go somewhere where he has a better chance to win, and that's Chicago. That's dumbass. That's the White Sox, not the Cubs, in my opinion. Yeah. But he would have to move because he's not taking Tim Anderson's spot. Tim Anderson's probably going to get one of these mega deals. That's Tim Anderson.
How old is Tim Anderson?
Like 26.
No, he's not. He's like 28, 29.
But who's
He's literally like damn near the same age as Xander. Xander's 29. You can look it up.
That's what I'm doing.
Isaiah
Oh, he
Kiner
is
for Lefa,
29.
baby, and the Yankees are in agreement on a 1-year deal.
Tuscaloosa. Who?
Heck yeah.
Who?
Yankees and
IKF.
IKF.
Oh. I saw him last season and said, we want that again.
So the next name on my list is DeGrom.
You ain't want to go through all the shortstops.
I mean, we just covered all four.
I thought we were going to give a destination for each and kind of.
I mean, I think Correa stays in the AL.
I mean, Correa.
I couldn't tell you what team, but I think he stays in the AL.
I don't even know.
I think
Turner's going to go to the highest bidder.
Because we're talking
Turner,
about
okay.
talent. Correa is the worst out of that group right now.
I think Dansby is.
Nah.
Turner's going to go to the highest bidder.
I think Red Sox nut up and pay Xander. I think Carlos Correa.
What team would he go to?
I think Correa stays in the AL.
I think Carlos Correa, you want revenge in the worst way. You are a Seattle Mariner.
I doubt it.
Because I mean, they got J.P. Crawford, so they don't have to. They don't need to pay.
You are not signing Carlos Correa because you have J.P. Crawford.
I'm just saying, like you can.
I could see
J.P.
Correa-
Crawford is serviceable enough that you don't have to go spend $30 million on
Trey Turner, you are a Philadelphia Philly.
That'd be nasty. That's nasty. That'd be scary hours.
But yeah, Xander, you stay in Boston.
Probably.
I feel like
I don't think he-
like that's more you wishful thinking.
I don't
It
think
is.
he's worth that money y'all are going to pay him now.
What,
Not at this
27?
point in his career.
He just won a Silver Slugger.
I get that, bro. But I'm saying.
It was a finalist for a Gold Glove.
I'm just saying.
First time ever.
Yeah.
He actually was like
I don't
he was
know
like
how
top
sustainable
15.
it is.
He was top 15 in OAA.
I'm more than fine giving him 6 years. If it ain't us, it's going to be Philly. And if it ain't Philly, it's going to be the Cardinals. DeGrom, you are a Texas Ranger.
Probably.
I believe the hype.
There was some rumor.
Apparently, there's some, like, of DeGrom, if that domino falls.
Kershaw's coming.
No, Kershaw already re-signed with the Dodgers.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah.
Really?
So,
Who started that rumor about Kershaw to Texas?
I mean, it's his hometown.
I mean, I know it's his hometown, but I'm saying like Who did that? And then
He
like
was
the,
rumored-
like
he-
next day you resigned.
He was rumored to come to Texas before
They got
this
Perez back too. He accepted his QO.
Salvi.
Hmm?
Salvador Perez?
No.
Martin.
Oh,
Martin.
Martin Perez. Oh,
Martin.
Perez. What domino's gonna fall if DeGrom falls?
I just have heard that rumor that DeGrom goes. Apparently, he ain't coming along.
Mm.
That's what I've heard.
Since we're on the topic,
We'll
do y'all think Verlander resigns? I think he resigns.
Probably.
Like he has no reason to leave.
I think he's going to get
I think he stays in Houston. He's winning rings.
he's going to get that Max Scherzer deal.
Probably.
2 years, 105 type money.
Yeah.
Mm.
The dang Trevor Bauer shit that he's on.
Yeah.
I would. I don't know.
How do you feel about Wilson Contreras?
I'd love to see him in Beantown, but if the Cubs got money,
would
are you
love
not
that.
going to pay your All-Star from last year?
I mean, they have to. In my opinion, they have to. I mean,
You can't afford to kind of lose Wilson. And I think he loves Wrigley. He was so excited that he didn't get traded at the deadline.
yeah.
Yeah. He was about in tears like the day before.
If he goes to Beantown, that'd be a great fit if he came to Beantown. But
It'd be hard to pull him away from the Cubs.
Definitely.
yeah. Who else we got?
Carlos Rodon, Verlander, we already talked about him. JD,
Carlos
Belly, and
Rodon.
Clev.
Rodon, you are a Met.
What to replace
Probably.
Carlos Rodon, you are a Met. They're going to open up the pockets. Uncle Steve ain't going to go without a pitcher. He's fine with
Maybe
riding with
open the
Scherzer.
pockets. Try throw more money to DeGrom.
What?
I
don't think money's the thing with DeGrom.
I think DeGrom wants out.
He's been a Met for so long.
I think.
And if he's from Texas, good chances are New York isn't his style of living.
Especially when they take half your money.
And yeah, and Carlos Rodon is more dependable than DeGrom at this point.
Yeah.
He had shoulder issues; those are fixed. Carlos Rodon's fine. He's an elite number 2 or number 3. Mm-hmm. Put him in Scherzer. Spend money elsewhere.
Right.
So I got Rodon's a Met.
JD, Belly, and Clev.
JD. Do you think JD finally goes to the Mets after all those rumors for like the last few years about him? Like whenever his options start.
I could see it just because they need a guy like JD who can go in and
They're going to miss out on Judge, so they take next.
Well, the Mets can go in. They need a guy who can teach hitting like JD can. Like they got a lot of.
They're not. You're not.
They got a
buying
lot of
JD
good.
for his bat anymore.
They got a
You're not
lot
buying
of
JD
good
for his bat.
hitters, but they haven't got a guy with the baseball mind, like philosophy mindset, like JD has. If they put that, like if Pete Alonso can sit down and talk to JD and
he might bat 290. Who knows?
But
So
you're paying for JD to be a mentor, not for.
you ain't looking for 30 bombs from JD at this point.
You can't. He's not doing it.
He can hit 280 and
You need 280.
280 and like 15.
is Belly a free agent or is he?
Belly is a
he's got
free agent.
Trade rumors.
Belly's a free agent.
Come to Texas, baby, please.
For what?
We need Belly in
I
Boston.
mean, as a
Belly,
as a
but
free
Belly
agent?
is such a Heim guy, as far as a guy that would go under the radar, wouldn't be that expensive, and
Also, a Heim guy is a prospect, Timo.
no, like I'm talking about like diamond in the rough type of guys. Like, hey, we can help
Is
you out.
Tommy Pham a free agent, or did we already?
Tommy Pham.
What have we done with it?
Tommy Pham in Boston didn't. He had that mutual deal, and Boston didn't accept the mutual there.
He's like, hey, I want to
So
stay
they let
here.
him
It's like
walk.
we don't want you here. Like,
That was basically what it was, except I don't know if he wanted to be here. I just know that we didn't want him here.
I mean, he came here and he played good.
He played good. He added edge to our team that it needed.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll find that elsewhere.
Dear God, need something.
and then Clev.
Come to Boston, baby. For the love of God, I want to.
Dude, if we can get Mike Clevenger. Mike Clevenger's so cool.
I
The
didn't
only
even know
thing
he
is
was a
I
free
don't think
agent.
he's I don't know if he's not a Boston type of guy.
I think he
I don't
stays.
I think he's a Seattle Mariner.
think
I've said their name a lot, but
We need an ace. We need an ace. We're paying Chris Sale to just stay at home.
Cleven is an ace at this point. I think Clev at this point is like a 3
He
or 4.
would be on our team.
No, Clev's a 3 or 4.
and he'd be R1. Well, actually, no.
No.
Is Michael Wacha? Is he
We've offered a multi-year deal to Valdi. He'll accept it.
He got qualified.
Waka's gonna leave somewhere.
No.
I think Waka might be a piece you get in Texas. By the way, Sid, I think Michael Waka's gonna be one of those dominoes that falls to Texas.
That'd be big for
Who
you.
was really good last year.
I want to re-sign Wacha so bad.
Yeah, I mean, but what it came down to is they can't have Boston. So getting a lot of Boston talk, but Boston can't afford to have another question mark in that. And with James Paxton accepting the $4 million option, you already got him in sale. You can't afford a third question mark in that rotation.
I mean, in the time that Walker did pitch last year, he was.
He was great, no doubt.
Elite in that time.
Yeah, it was like a 2.83.
No, it was lower than that. It was like a 2.3, 2.4. It was down
But
there.
I don't know. We'll see.
He went like 10-1.
A lot of baseball talk for you.
Facts. No, I think Clev stays in San Diego, man. Personally.
You just got everybody staying home.
Well, no, I mean, I got Judge staying home.
Not gonna happen.
X staying home.
Not Judge. The hater in me doesn't want to see Judge stay, but I feel like that's his second option.
Mine's 50-50.
Verlander and Clev. It's only like 4 or 5 out of
like-
the list of 3, 6, 12.
Like, I'm all in on the Giants.
We never gave your other shortstops like landing spots. You think? You just kind of said Correa to the AL.
I think Correa stays in the AL. I don't see him.
By the way, these ain't like we ain't gonna hold you to it in these takes.
Well,
these
no,
are
I'm just
shots.
saying,
These are
I'm
all
just saying
shots
that-
in the dark.
Like I can't. Like,
MLB
I can't,
Free Agency is
If we're right
different
about
breed
this-
to try and predict.
You know what I'm saying? I
we're-
can't put a finger on where
I feel like
Correa's
Correa's gonna
go.
be
I
the
see
same thing, just do something random.
I see Dansby going to Chicago because his wife plays there, and I think he's just getting tired of Atlanta. I feel like X resigns with y'all. Correa stays in the AL, and Trey Turner just takes the highest deal, takes the most money,
So Philly,
probably.
Philly's gonna throw an absolute bag.
because if there's something Dave Dombrowski can do,
It's throw bags.
Yeah.
It is throw
Yeah.
humongo bags.
That's probably
And
what
they're
happened.
probably gonna steal somebody's ace, and then they're gonna come to the team, and then they're gonna play bad. So
Probably how it's going to go down. Exactly. Yep.
I've seen it too many times.
Anything else, baseball?
Like, oh, you got an ace pitcher? Give me that, and we'll ruin them. Like,
I ain't got nothing else baseball.
no, that's it.
No. All right. Basketball.
Basketball. What's wrong with the Cavs? They've lost like 5 or 6 in a row.
It's almost like they weren't serious.
I mean, dude. We're not talking about.
We're like
contending.
early in the year.
We're still early in the season. We're not talking about them
Saying-
contending. I mean, but they.
Oh no!
I
people,
got something
people
to
were
say.
definitely
If-
talking
if-
about they were contending.
If LeBron James would have said what KD said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the media.
But see, that's the thing though. LeBron paints himself as not that guy. KD does not paint himself.
Oh, I
as
know.
that
KD
guy.
doesn't
KD
care
don't
what the
care.
media says about him.
He
But I'm
gave
just
him
saying,
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If LeBron said that, it would have been international news.
yeah, I mean, and what's crazy, and all of a sudden it must have lit a fire in Ben Simmons. He's dropping double digits in back-to-back games for the first time. And
He said, "I ain't no scrub
Watch
no
out,
man."
Watch out! He's breaking out. He's breaking out.
6 years in.
Luka is still averaging over 34 points a game.
nah, Shy Gilly.
Shy Gilgeous-Alexander is your MVP right now. That is insane.
I don't know, man. Luka's been insane, but Shy is definitely most improved.
Shy's averaging like 37.
Shy's most improved.
Shy's
averaging 33.
32.
Yeah, 32 or 33.
He's averaging 32.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's,
never mind.
It's
The thing
still
I looked
Luka.
at-
The MVP
Like, the
is
last
Luka.
like 6 games, he's
The
averaging
MVP
like
is
38.
Luka, and the most improved is Shy by a landslide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
And
Shy
yeah,
elite.
because he's averaging like more blocks per game than like Clint Capella right
For
now.
reference, Nolan,
Yeah.
Luka is averaging 2 full assists more than Shai Gilgeous on 2 more points.
But I do love that like Shy's doing it on both ends. Shout out, Cade. You've waited like a long time for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deserve all good things.
You deserve the Shy breakout. Well, not breakout.
Poor fella had to see two of his favorite young players go down to LaFranc injuries back-to-back days.
Yeah.
Matt Corral and
Yeah. Latino Heat. Yeah, no, that one sucks. But the Trailblazers are first in the West.
How? Why?
the Jazz aren't anymore.
No, they
Did these teams forget that Victor is like
Yeah, they did. Imagine Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama? You are a Pelican.
Trailblazers, Suns, Nuggets, Jazz, Pelicans, Grizz. Top 6. It is. The Trailblazers have missed Dame for like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
Anthony Simons
is him. Anthony Simons is a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
He torched us in that game that we played against them.
Yeah, no, he was frying. He was frying.
It was like, just don't let the other 4 dudes do anything.
He looked like Dame.
He really did.
He really looked like Dame.
So, I think the Lakers are going to end up pulling the trigger on somebody. Don't know. I've heard we're linked to Bradley Beal. Don't know how much stock to put into it.
Cap.
I mean, it could be.
Brother, what are you going to trade for Bradley Beal?
Russell Westbrook in a first.
Couldn't tell you, brother.
Absolutely nothing. You'd have to trade AD. And that's not.
I don't think that's cost AD.
Bro,
Russell Westbrook
you have nothing else. They're not going to take Russell Westbrook back. The Wizards are not going to.
Oh, I don't.
For the best player that was.
It'd have to be them 2027, 2029. Probably still the pick this year that we got swapped with the Pels.
And what? And what?
Christie, Reeves. We ain't talking about superstars or nothing, but draft capital.
Give up on it, bro.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I told you, I don't know how much stock to put into it. I did see that Rob Pelinka was on that plane to Indiana.
Too little, too late.
And then Buddy Love was tweeting out, "Hey, yo."
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Well,
like, just stay on.
You should have just took the deal when they offered it to you.
Stop being cryptic on social media, man. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
You talking about Buddy Love?
I'm talking about everybody, all the athletes, all professional athletes.
Do we want to talk about like what was like what LeBron had said on last night on Thursday Night Football?
I promise you, I wasn't watching that.
Okay. Well, anyways, they had said something, and he had brought up the conversation came up about, he's like, you got Aaron Rodgers, generational talent. He said, why wouldn't you use your picks to put talent around him? And like, and dude sitting beside Brian was like, hey, we still talking about Aaron here? He's like, yeah. He's like,
I mean, he's got a point. It is much different.
Brian was like, why didn't they put what of it? And it's like, you talking about Rob? Like,
yeah, I mean,
my brother, just say his name. Like,
yeah,
if LeBron would have dropped Rob Pelinka's name last night,
he just stood up, just angry as hell, just like Rob.
But no, I mean, yeah, like that is.
I'm 38.
I'm 59 years old.
We'll get.
I need somebody who can shoot 34%.
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook is shooting a higher 3-point percentage than Klay Thompson.
He's shooting 34%.
A career high.
Exactly.
Talking about the Lakers gives me a headache. It's just
Jalen Ramsey did say he would clamp up LeBron if he was a red zone receiver.
He did. He would.
He said.
You think he would clamp up 6'9", 250 LeBron?
He said, "I'm bullying you with a line."
Yeah, he would say he would press LeBron.
Yes.
You think that would happen?
Yes. There is more to.
Are you clinically ill?
There's more than pressing.
I mean, if we're talking about pure physical,
bro, there's
pure
more.
Physicality. Jalen Ramsey's not doing it.
There's more to pressing at the line of scrimmage than just brute strength. There's a technique to it.
I get that. Sid.
LeBron would knock him back to Jacksonville.
6'9", 250 pounds.
Timo, I don't care how good LeBron.
8% body. I don't even know his body fat percentage. That'd be insane.
We're not talking about like a football skill thing. We're not talking about a football skill thing. We're talking about pure physicality.
I don't care how.
You think he's lower than 8%?
It's definitely lower than 8%.
DeAndre Jordan's like 6%.
Bro,
DeAndre Jordan's ripped.
Yes, I know. Wait, he was 6%. I don't know if he still is.
So we think LeBron's like 4?
0.
I mean,
0.
So essential is 3%.
Yeah.
You start getting under 3%, you start being unhealthy. That's why.
Essential is 3%.
3% body fat.
My brother in Christ, I have a long way to go.
You can't. You're not supposed to.
Have a long.
You're not supposed to dip below 3% body fat.
That's I don't doubt that.
Like it's like the essential fat needed, like for anyway.
Anyways, You were talking about pressing.
Yeah.
Like if J-Ram were to press LeBron.
I don't care how good LeBron James was in high school. At football. I don't care that he held Ohio records. It's Ohio.
It's Ohio.
One, it's Ohio.
It's Ohio.
2, Jalen Ramsey is strapping that shit. 10 times out of 10, it's not even
a jump ball.
Bro.
You can throw it.
I mean, we're talking about.
You can throw this ball 11 feet in the
We're not talking
air.
about the skill.
11 feet high, Sid.
You think Jalen Ramsey can't jump that damn high?
What?
I don't think you can jump higher than LeBron. No, Sid.
But you don't think Jalen Ramsey can dunk a football or basketball?
How tall is Jalen Ramsey? 6 foot?
He's 6'2".
6'2". 7 inches.
Yes.
7 inches. That's already there. And then.
Which is like this big, by the way. But
it's average.
This Duplin County math is some different shit.
You took a part in it.
I know.
But you put it on display.
We've heard all the mistakes I've made.
To say our math is crazy after you having the worst math is insane.
I do have terrible math. I will admit to that.
And you took college.
I respect.
Taking college math.
Hey, I respect that.
Not this semester.
I respect you admitting to it. But
no. I've always been bad at
it's some insane hater stuff to say J-Ram would strap LeBron.
Dude, J-Ram is strapping
if you think J-Ram's winning a jump ball over LeBron, that's insane.
Yeah.
He wouldn't win it every time.
He wouldn't win it anytime.
Not a jump ball with a good ball thrown?
Bro.
I ain't talking about underthrows.
Good ball thrown?
Bro.
Nah.
Bro.
You think J-Ram's going to break it up?
Jalen's strapping that shit.
We got to move on.
Around, but I'm talking about a pure, like...
Bro, so if they're on a goal line and you got a 6'9" LeBron James...
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You think Calvin Johnson caught every jump ball? Calvin Johnson...
He's like a half a foot taller than Calvin Johnson.
Well,
Calvin Johnson was a better athlete than LeBron James.
That's a whole different book.
Calvin Johnson ran
a whole different book.
Yeah, that's a whole nother argument.
Calvin Johnson ran a 4.34.
What?
LeBron is 6'9".
Calvin Johnson ran a 4.34.
LeBron is. Okay. I don't care about speed. We're at the goal line, Sid.
Bro, but I'm saying, not even Calvin Johnson, who is probably the most freakish athlete we've ever seen at the wide receiver position. Not even he come down with every jump ball. Yeah, and now you're talking about we're talking about the best corner in football right now, reigning best corner in football since 2017.
Okay. And
LeBron James has not played wide receiver since high school.
Okay,
and they line up.
We're not talking about that.
Like, they line up press man on the outside.
You're taking this too literal.
No, you are taking it a little too literal.
Bro, I don't give a shit. He is not. He's
if a ball is thrown perfectly,
he's strapping that shit
every time.
He is putting him in a toddler seat. He is strapping that shit in.
Like, and
he's bringing LeBron.
We're really talking about this.
Your comparison is Calvin Johnson. My thing, if Calvin Johnson jumps at his peak, you think it's higher than LeBron would get?
Potentially.
No shot.
Right, we're talking about LeBron right now. LeBron don't have the same bounce he used to.
No, I don't think LeBron can still get up.
Well, yeah.
I think he could jump right now with what Calvin Johnson did in the league.
Stop.
Right now, you got to add he's 6'9" as well.
Stop.
He's 4 inches taller.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
So that's an extra.
You don't give a shit.
That's an extra 4 inches, which is like this big. So
it's average.
So,
dude, it
may be too much. It may be too much.
That's such a big difference.
Wait. I'm about to ruin Timo's whole day. So yesterday, your entire argument was that cornerback is the hardest position in football.
It is.
Can we not talk about this?
So he's going to get cooked by LeBron James.
It's the hardest.
Sid, you're okay.
First of all, hold
on. All right.
You're taking this way too literal. You're talking about LeBron right now versus Jalen Ramsey right now.
Shut up. Perfect throws, 10 routes inside the 5. How many does LeBron win?
10 throws inside the 5?
10 routes.
At least 8 or 9?
I can't defend that.
6, 7, 8. He wins the majority of them.
He wins at most 4, and they would have to be 4 jump balls that were perfectly placed.
You just said all perfect throws. Did you not?
But that's what I'm saying. Dude, the fade is not just, hey, throw it.
Like, I know.
He's going to have to beat Jalen Ramsey.
Okay, first of all.
The best corner in football
if he has
jamming receivers.
I think LeBron's boxed out a few people in his day.
It's not the same.
I know it's not the same thing.
Well, I mean, see, you're talking about taking a 38-year-old LeBron and a 30-year-old Jalen Ramsey, and who've both been in their league for like.
This argument took way more time than I thought it was.
Because it's dumb because Sid's taking it so literal. You're talking about like actually taking this version of LeBron and this version.
This
of
man
Ramsey.
just said LeBron win 8 out of 10 rounds against the reigning best corner.
I can't defend that. I've already said that. I can't defend you on that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking.
If we're talking about, we were talking about strictly jump balls and the physicality.
That's like saying.
No, he's talking about the actual route.
This
Was he got to run other routes? I thought we were just throwing jump balls.
No, we're talking about actual route.
No, not just jump balls. I'm talking about.
Oh, then yeah, that's different.
Okay. Now, so
like
you think he wins 8 or 9 out of 10 jump balls?
Like 8 or 9 jump balls?
Yeah.
Jump balls, yes.
Okay.
And he wins 6 out of 10 routes? Just routes? 6 out of 10 against the best corner in football. Yeah, he has not played football. He has not played wide receiver organized in 20 years.
I think if his body positioning is ahead of Jalen Ramsey,
he's not. Jalen Ramsey is the best corner in football. That's his whole fucking job is to have better body positioning than the guy he's guarding. Are you
I know. I'm saying he can bench press. LeBron is bench pressing Jalen Ramsey off of him.
Oh my god!
I don't think you're understanding how.
So he wins 6 out of 10 routes and 8 out of 10 jump balls.
Yeah.
How much money?
Jump balls I can see.
How much money would you bet on this?
What in the world?
Doesn't matter.
You're acting like we're gonna see this.
No,
yeah,
if you could just bet as much money as you wanted on it.
On what, LeBron?
In my current financial state.
So say you had $100,000 in the bank.
Oh, if I had 100 racks in the bank.
Yeah. How much money are you putting?
I throw $2,000 on it.
$2,000. I would put $4,000 on LeBron James winning 4 out of 10 routes at most, and maybe 5 out of 10 jump balls.
5 out of 10 is crazy, Sid.
5 out of 10 is pushing it.
He's 6'9", 250 with at least a 40-inch vert.
It's not 40 anymore. He only had a 41-inch vert coming out of college when LeBron was only 225 pounds.
First of all, sir, he did not go to college.
He didn't go to college.
Coming out of high school, he only had a 41-inch vert at 225 pounds. His vert has not been 40 inches.
Only 41 is crazy.
Well,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Like, his vert hasn't been 40 inches since Miami.
Like, I feel like you're really ignoring the height and size difference between these guys. We're talking about strictly jump balls. We're talking about strictly jump balls.
We've had 6'9".
Not talking about routes. We're not talking about the skill of the position. We're talking about jump balls.
We've had 6'9" receivers in the NFL before.
Who?
And then none of them are as athletic as LeBron is.
That's true.
Like, Donald Parham is not nearly as athletic as LeBron.
Donald Parham's a fucking tight end.
That's what he would be.
No, this guy I'm talking about is a receiver.
Who in God's name would line it up outside at 6'9"? Was it a mailman?
Hey, little man, you better put them paws on me. Like,
was this during the Jim Brown and he was with extra linemen out there wide out? Like, what are we?
This is before the forward pass, guaranteed. Like,
was JFK alive?
Harold Carmichael.
Who's Harold Carmichael?
Harold Carmichael.
Not a real person.
I only know him from Mutt, so that's the only reason I know his name. He's tall.
Let me see if I can find his.
If he didn't play
combine.
I'm just saying, but like Donald Parham physically is like
this dude had 9,000 yards and 79 touchdowns.
And he's not nearly.
When did he play?
He got drafted in the early 70s. Played until 84.
What? My point is about Donald Parham is that Donald Parham is a similar sized athlete, and he's not nearly as fast and can jump nearly as high as LeBron. And
look at Harold Carmichael's.
And LeBron would play tight end, not receiver.
Yeah. Jalen Ramsey wouldn't even be covering. He'd be covering some 6-foot dud. Like,
my man brought me Carmichael.
Harold Carmichael said, "This is LeBron." Like,
bro, I'm telling you, bro, it is not that deep. It's not that deep.
You saying he wins 6 out of 10, like straight up 10 routes? That's a bit wild.
Dude. If we're talking about just routes in general,
he might. 38-year-old LeBron right now hopped on the field.
If we're talking about 10 routes, just 10 routes, no fades, he might win 3 against Jalen Ramsey. And they would be 3 slants that Jalen Ramsey just couldn't happen to get to the ball in time. That's it. Like, I think you severely...
You know why he couldn't get him, Zid? Because corner is the hardest position to play.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
You did it to yourself. You're done.
Kinda, yeah.
You're done.
We debunked this entire thing in the group chat yesterday. Timo got owned.
But
Went 0 dark 30 after about 25 minutes.
this is supposed to be NBA talk.
I don't care. Me and Mike was frying him. Dude,
Nah,
and then if it's 10 straight fade jump balls, he might win 5, man. He might
What are you
win
saying?
5. He might win 5 because he's got to get momentum to jump that high. You know that, right? He's also wearing pads and a helmet and cleats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's still 6'9" and 250 pounds.
250 with and I guarantee he can jump higher than Jalen Ramsey.
Of course, he can jump higher than Jalen Ramsey.
That'd be like me. That'd be like me thinking I would.
That's not. It's not.
It'd be
that
like me
simple,
thinking
bro.
I would win
Oh my
reps against Aaron
God.
Donald if I was blocking him.
Yeah.
You said what?
It'd be like me
Whoa,
thinking
whoa.
I would win reps against Aaron Donald if I was blocking him.
It's a bit different,
Dude.
That's a
This
bit
is like
different.
saying. I can't even. I had a comparison earlier. I don't know, man. Jesus Christ, dude. This is what I'm talking about.
Timo, he literally benches.
Steve Smith.
Aaron
Steve
Donald literally
Smith.
benches 2 of you. Aaron Donald benches 2 of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And LeBron probably benches 2 J-Rams.
The gap between you blocking AD and LeBron trying to win around against
I know.
Jalen
I was
Ramsey
being
is
extreme with
a
it.
lot bigger.
Oh, I was being extreme with it, but
I seriously doubt LeBron can bench press 420 pounds.
We're like, all right, Aaron, come with full strength.
Yeah, bro. Timo, you
I
are.
shit my pants.
Timo,
I
you
shit
are
my
wild.
pants.
Amaru Herring was enough.
After this, we'll ask the group chat. We'll see.
The council.
We'll see.
I don't care what that group chat has to say.
I'm just saying, you're acting out of pocket. Nolan, so Timo says 6 out of
Just tell
10
them to
routes.
listen to the pod. Just tell them to listen to the pod.
I mean, of course they're going to listen to the pod, but we need to get to the bottom of this tonight. So, Nolan.
we're at 51 minutes.
Timo says 6 out of 10 routes.
Detective. Oh my god.
Timo says 6 out of 10. Timo says 6 out of 10 routes, 8 out of 10 jump balls.
8 out of 10
I
jump
say
balls.
3 out of 10 routes and 5. The over under is at 4.5 jump balls.
If it's not a LeBron go up and get a ball, it's gonna be tough.
Okay, that's why I separated between routes and jump balls.
I can see a world where he wins 8 out of 10 jump balls, strictly jump balls. I can see it. It's probably more like 6, but
6 out of
like
10
straight
jump
on
balls.
routes, Ramsey's jumping him shit.
6 out of 10 jump balls. How many routes out of 10 is LeBron winning?
I'll give him 4. I'll give him 4.
4.
Give him 4. I'm sorry, but it's you.
So it's looking like the route. You're already on the routes, but the group chat. We're gonna talk about them jump balls in there.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, see, I get your point though, because he jumps higher. He's well, I'm not gonna say he's slower, but like not that much slower. But 6'9", 250 and 6'2", 200. That is a humongous difference.
I don't care.
When you're talking about going up and getting.
I don't care.
We're sitting here in the
How do you not care about that? That's like the
I don't
most
care.
important thing.
But it's so no, it's not in football, bro. You can't throw your weight around in football like you can in basketball. Not on the outside, not without committing a penalty. You cannot.
This is street ball.
You cannot.
This is street ball.
You cannot put your arm into Jalen Ramsey and back him into the corner of the end zone and just say, "Hey, bro, throw it." You cannot do that.
That's not what I'm saying.
Like Jalen Ramsey has the capability and technique enough he could control LeBron's route. I'm almost positive of it that they would break off the line. J-Ram would be able to jam LeBron and push LeBron wherever he wanted to based on technique. Because LeBron has not ran wide receiver routes in organized football in 20 years.
So are we going to move on to football now?
You are off your rocker.
Gio Urshela just got traded to the Angels.
For what?
Random right-handed pitcher.
PTNL.
No names. Doesn't exist.
PTBNL, my bad. So, do you want to just go ahead and move on to football then? Since we're
We didn't even talk about basketball.
We talked about it.
We talked about the
We
Lakers.
talked about enough.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a rough week for the boys. Any games we want to touch on?
What were the records this past week?
We'll get into that.
I whooped your ass.
I'm good. I mean, I'm just good on the...
gas.
Denver is terrible. If Denver would have scored, if Denver averaged 18 points per game, they'd be 8-1. What? I don't know what.
Keep it up, boys. You're doing great.
I don't know what happened.
Gary Kubiak.
I don't know what happened to Russell Wilson.
We're not Gary Kubiak.
Detroit,
Nathaniel
Sackett.
Nathaniel Sackett.
Detroit and Chicago. Justin Fields is what everybody thought Lamar Jackson was. But I do feel like Justin Fields has the capability to turn into what Lamar Jackson is, just on like a tier lower on the arm.
Yeah.
I'm glad I sat around for the Justin Fields development instead of writing him off.
I don't know, man. You kind of did.
No, I never wrote him off. I've never written.
I may have remembered you saying that you were so glad y'all didn't take Fields at 8.
I'm glad we took JC. Yeah.
I mean, but that's different because I mean, you drafted the top a guy who's already top 10 corner.
Yeah, but I remember the name Fields being dropped, not JC. And it is. I mean, you probably would prefer JC over Fields, but I feel like it was more of a dig at Fields.
No, I say with these quarterbacks coming up, you can live without Fields. You can't live without JC Horn.
Probably.
Potentially.
What do you mean potentially?
There are so many elite corners coming up, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and JC Horn's better than him. You can be better than Dion. I don't care.
See, bro, I've never been this deep with it with Tua.
Shut up. Shut up. Yes, you have.
I haven't.
Shut up. No, you haven't. Fucking dumb. No, you.
The fact that I went so this Tua Anon page, whatever this is,
Tuanon.
Yeah.
whatever it is on Twitter, I see.
Tuanon,
It is a cult.
I click on their page. They have somebody automated to vote Tua into the Pro Bowl right now. Like it's an automated page. It's just instantly.
Oh, Tua's getting in the Pro Bowl.
Oh, that's illegal. That's illegal. That should be illegal.
It's not. It's. Well, I mean,
It's a bit wild.
Tua's not the only player being done for. Though.
Sid probably set it up.
I definitely did not.
So are you running the Tua Anon page?
Please.
No, I did vote Tua for Pro Bowl though already.
I haven't done any Pro Bowl voting.
I'm only gonna do it once. I only ever do it once. I voted Tua, Waddle, Tyreek, Armstead.
Do you vote AFC and NFC?
No, it was just like a strictly Dolphins ballot. Like that you pick. No, that you just
wow.
No, it was like I didn't pick.
He probably voted like
Everybody I picked. Everybody I picked.
Mike Gesicki, you are
no, Mike Gesicki hasn't seen a target in 5 weeks. Let him in.
No. So I picked obviously no shot. I picked
Trent Sheffield. You are
all 22, baby. You're in that bitch. Now I picked Tua, Hill, Waddle, Armstead. I believe I picked Connor Williams. Might have picked Robert Hunt. And then I picked Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips, Christian Wilkins.
You picked Bradley Chubb? You picked Bradley Chubb? He's been on the team for 2
Bradley
weeks.
Chubb has been here for...
He's got 6.5 sacks.
Not on the team, dumbass.
I don't care. He's still having a Pro Bowl season. Suck my dick.
Oh my god.
Not everybody you voted is having a Pro Bowl season.
That is true. Christian Wilkins is Christian Wilkins really is having a Pro Bowl season.
Oh
Christian
man,
nice. I can't lie.
Jalen Phillips gets so many pressures and hurries, but no sacks. That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
So the boy can't finish. He can't finish.
I voted some people that probably didn't deserve it.
Like who? Now give me those names.
Probably Robert Hunt. Probably Robert Hunt probably didn't deserve it.
Connor Williams.
He's a Miami boy.
Connor Williams has been like a top 5 center.
Ooh.
He has them too.
Oh, buddy.
Robert Hunt probably didn't deserve it. Jalen Phillips probably not because he doesn't get the sacks, even though he gets
Matthew
the
Judon, you take a seat, pal. We're gonna have to vote in Jalen Phillips.
Like I didn't vote like Melvin Ingram.
I hope not.
I may have voted Jerome Baker, but that's like a
insane.
popularity thing. That's a popularity thing. And then X and Javon Holland because they deserve it.
Oh man,
They actually deserve it.
Matthew Judon, pal, you watch from the stands.
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips trots out.
There's more than one edge. There's like 6.
I hope Brian Burns better make it. Derek Brown better make it.
See, Christian Wilkins deserves it over Derek Brown.
You're tripping. Nah,
It's comparable.
No, it is not. Christian Wilkins
It's comparable.
Christian Wilkins
Derek Brown
is
They're both monsters.
Derek Brown's been playing out of his mind. I haven't watched
that, but Christian Wilkins is one of the best interior defensive linemen.
Derek Brown did almost single-handedly. What game was it?
It's every game. You just cut on the Panthers.
What game was it? Fuck.
But I'm
Is it
telling you,
Atlanta?
Christian
Was
Wilkins.
it, I think
You're
it,
talking
yeah, it was
Atlanta
Atlanta.
where he
He was
shedded-
Cordero Patterson. He almost
shedded the block,
single-handedly kept Cordero Patterson.
I know, shit's a Dolphins fan. He's being biased. Christian Wilkins broke the NFL record
Yeah, for tackles as a D tackle.
exactly. And then this year he's being.
Why are we talking about last year?
But I'm talking about he's continuing that success this year. Like he's a top 5 interior defensive lineman. I don't care.
Like Derek Brown and Christian Wilkins are very comparable. I will say.
Okay.
After watching both of them,
Just realistic Pro Bowlers.
Brian Burns,
Brian Burns, Derek Brown,
JC Horn.
JC.
JC needs to be in that shit, or I will lose my mind. PJ Walker,
Ike Ekwonu, maybe.
that one
I don't
week
know
of
who else
PJ
is
Walker.
left tackle at
So
NFC.
who I think is gonna make it from Miami, Tua, just because the fan base behind him is ridiculous. He's gonna get the votes. Hill, Waddle, Armstead.
Is Waddle gonna for sure make it with all the receivers?
I mean, he's top 5 in receiving yards.
Um,
His touchdown dance is probably
okay, so who's
second
getting-
most
getting it over
popular.
him?
That's the
Jettis-
Waddle.
Jettis,
That's the
Diggs,
Waddle. You see what I'm
Hill.
saying? Next to the Gritty. I mean, he's young, exciting, electric. He's probably going to get in because all the Tua voters are also voting for Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it.
They're
The Miami Cult following over here.
With
they're
Cooper
the
Kupp,
Heatles. They are the
Kupp being
Heatles.
out,
Come on.
Waddle will probably get in.
I hate this.
I know. No, but and then on our
Tua
defense,
ton Captain Underpants.
and then
Jalen Waddle.
and then it's probably gonna and then on the defense it's probably gonna be Bradley Chubb,
Usa by
Javon Holland,
Usa by Noah.
X, and maybe Christian Wilkins. He calls everybody Oos.
Who, Tua?
Yeah.
That's a
even,
Samoan thing.
Oh, I know that, but I'm saying I've never heard him like he was
Usa
mic'd
Vailoa.
up against the Browns. He's like, let's go Oos. But Minnesota, Buffalo, that game was insane. I don't know if y'all got a chance to watch it. I know, no, Nolan, you were at work.
Oh yeah,
Did you watch it?
Yeah, X
Which one?
deserves it.
Yeah.
X deserves
Mini
it, right?
Buffalo. That game was
X
big.
deserves to be in it, right? It's got a 127.
I'm saying he'll probably get in. I'm saying it's a realistic that he gets in because of the Dolphins voters.
We gotta roll through these football games
he
or
was
whatever
one of the
we
guys
buy.
who deserves to get in. You said he was the guy that deserved to get in.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
What? That's what you said.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what
Why
you said.
is it
Shut the
pressed?
fuck
I
up.
said, why are you pressed?
Why are you mad about that?
It's like ridiculous, man.
That's what you said.
I said realistically he's gonna get in. Blah blah blah.
No, you said he deserves to get
I
in.
probably did.
Yeah, okay.
I'm about to say,
He's been like one of the worst corners in football this year.
He will stop.
He's
not
had a
that bad.
127 and a 65%
Oh my God,
completion.
Nolan, please look at his fucking stats, please.
I just did.
I'm saying his stats are inflated.
So realistically, starting
We
corner.
had a whole argument
Hold on.
about this on Twitter. His
Hold on.
stats are inflated by the Rashad Bateman game.
Okay. Hold on. Regardless of all that, realistically, AFC starting corner. Sauce Gardner's out there. Pat Surtain's out there. You think X is the third?
Probably not.
Okay, who's the third corner in the AFC?
Well, actually, AFC.
Jack Jones?
Jack Jones.
I don't know.
Jack Jones.
It's a Patriot. They don't get love like that. Not unless you're.
But I'm saying, like, who deserves it? We don't care about who actually gets
Who
it.
deserves
It's a popularity
it? Pat
contest.
Surtain, Sauce Gardner.
So
I feel like I'm missing.
I'm coming back to that, Sid, by the way, because I just want you to hear it.
Because in the NFC, J.C. Horn is out there. I don't care.
Jason Horn.
J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn and Tariq Woolen are out there. I don't care that he's coming for three corner.
Like
He's
JC
out
and
there.
all pro. I don't care. Timo, remember what he said about inflation. Just remember that.
His stats are inflated, are they not? Rashad Bateman had 75 yards and a touchdown on 3 catches against
He
Eggs.
gave up 93 yards that game. 74
Yes.
in the Buffalo game. 85 against Cincinnati. 86 against Minnesota.
Tough.
He's got 5 games with a rat above 100 or 100 or more. He's been dog shit. He's been dog
That
shit.
is tough. I guess.
You were trying to act like he's just shadowing.
But we act like the Minnesota Cincy.
I've been lied to.
On
Minnesota, Cincy, and Buffalo isn't Stephon Diggs, Justin
But
Jefferson,
you were telling me
Marquez.
about how he held them under
He
50
was the
yards.
best corner in football.
I did.
He was the best corner in football.
You didn't tell me the backups were giving him work.
I did think that it was under 150 yards.
I didn't know the backups were giving him
up-
work.
He's given up 450 yards, 30 for 46.
You let me find out Cole Beasley.
10 yards a target.
No, I'm just kidding. Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley don't even play no more for them.
No, I know. Like,
Most
let
of
me
them-
find
most-
out
most
Isaiah
of them-
McKenzie's out here.
I will say, most of them are after the catch. Most of them are after the catch. 200 are in the air.
Anyways, we got to get
Still.
through this slate of games. We'll never finish this
Yeah.
episode.
I'm trying to think of this third corner for the AFC.
Dude said he deserves to get it. He's not even half the man J.C. Horn.
Maybe Pat Pete. Oh no, he's NFC dickhead.
AFC corner.
I wonder if Pat Pete will get that. Just
I mean, we're
based
talking
off
about
that game.
deserving. I'd say Jack Jones, but
It probably is Jack Jones.
deserving.
I
But
don't
who do
know.
you think?
I don't
It's
know.
like
Any more? No, there's not really any. I did kind of. I didn't. Obviously, I didn't pick them, but
Oh, the Buffalo game here, I'll admit it. Patrick Mahomes is QB1 after Josh Allen's. Like, I can't defend Josh being the best quarterback after.
okay.
I mean, 3 straight weeks.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
he's got
I
like
mean,
six-
yeah.
what has he got,
That's
6
what I'm
picks?
saying. But it's happened. There was a time where Josh was playing better than Patty this season, but now he's not.
Yeah,
after the
I
last
mean,
2
yeah,
weeks.
but I did.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't go out and throw
not
6
gonna-
picks in 3 games.
I'm not.
We don't have to get into it. It's be a long-winded argument.
Because we know how that goes. Green Bay is just bad. And,
They are bad.
and a lot of
Aaron
a lot
Rodgers
of,
missed a lot of,
and a
missed
lot of it.
easy
A lot of
throws.
it contributes to Aaron Rodgers. I think he. I don't know if he's just at that point.
It don't
now.
look like it's like his heart ain't in it anymore.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that might just be Green Bay. That might just be football in general. But I know he's kind of really fed up with the media right now, as he has been.
and it's carrying on to the field.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say he's washed because I don't want to be that guy. And then Aaron Rodgers
He's not washed. but
tear
he-
shit up. They finish 10-7 and win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
But
That's what Skip did today. Skip wrote him off entirely.
he's definitely past his prime.
Yeah, oh yeah,
100%.
that throw he missed to Randall Cobb wide open was
He missed a few wide open throws. Last night. I
Philadelphia-
will say he
You know
was
which
hurt
one I'm
by
talking about,
drops.
right?
He was
You know
hurt.
what I'm
Yeah,
talking
he was
about.
hurt by drops last night too. Like, it was both ends. The whole offense sucks. But
yeah, except for Christian Watson.
Philadelphia should smack the Colts. Bounce back game. I did kind of call the fact that the Commanders will give them a fight.
well, if you just
Ever since they
Every
went,
week
ever since
since
they
they've
got to
been
like
5-0,
5-0, you've been
like, it's gonna happen.
It's got to end somehow. I'm gonna pick this team. It's got to end sometime.
I stopped before they played Pittsburgh. Because I was like, I don't think they get to 5-0, and I said, then I don't think they get to 6-0. And
you
then
said
after
every
that, they played Pittsburgh and then somebody else. I got off that train, but I'm saying, like, I don't think that team
I don't think the Commanders are
is
bad
as good as
they usually are.
everybody's hyping them up to be. I think Jalen Hurts is as good as everybody's hyping them up to be. I think that offense is.
Yes, it moves. That
But
thing-
their
that thing's a machine.
defense is definitely shady, and Jalen Hurts is definitely not fully polished.
no, not fully.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, he's still really good.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course. The team has holes.
And they just signed.
We did take
they
your
just signed
Turgos
2
Matos.
tackles.
Yeah,
We took your Turgos Matos for
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts on the board.
yeah, yeah.
Hindsight is a clear bitch, ain't she?
So which one of Cam Newton's kids? We got to rank Cam Newton's kids.
What?
Tua, Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts, and
You
Kyler
talking about
Murray.
number ones?
Oh,
All right, bro. First off,
chill.
We got to rank.
are we actually ranking all the number
No,
ones?
no.
Because
Well, I mean, if we can, right quick.
Marcus
but
Mariota's is also number one.
LeBron has 5 children.
So
No, I'm just kidding. Those guys, I want to say they all went to Cam's camp, though.
oh, I don't know. I know
His
Fields
QB
did.
camp.
I know. Fields
I know
did.
for sure Hurts and Justin Fields and Kyler.
Well, I mean, we can still rank the
That
number
explains a
ones.
lot.
So honestly, Kyler's third.
Or we're talking about right now?
I mean,
We're talking about the last few weeks.
Right now, going forward, like, what are we taking?
Kyler Murray. His play has not like he hasn't hit that.
No, he's not
extra
being
gear.
great. No.
I'm talking about his whole career. He's never hit that extra gear though.
Every season,
He's always been
Kyler's
shaky.
played, it looks like he's a year away.
Exactly.
Every season looks like he's next year MVP,
And it-
Like,
and it
never
never
comes.
comes.
like
never
Jalen Hurts and Tua are having a better season
Agreed.
now than
I would agree
Kyler
with
Murray's
Kyler.
ever had.
And let me tell you, I'm not mad if you call Tua the best quarterback out of that. I'm not.
It's between him and Jalen
Oh my
Hurts.
god! Look at the character development.
Him and Hurts.
Fucking character.
It's not character development. Like, it's
you
just
were calling him
Hurts.
Jimmy G last week.
Yeah, he's still doing great at that job.
Tua is more efficient. Hurts is a better
Hurts.
playmaker.
If I was
better
if I was
athlete.
picking a
He's
team
a better
from
athlete.
scratch, my team has nothing, and I had to pick one of those, I'd pick Hurts before Tua.
Hurts is more.
But as far as how they performed, I would pick the
Hurts is, I'm trying to give a like because Hurts and Tua are theoretically the same player.
I see a lot of
Whoa,
Cam and Jalen Hurts.
Hold on, listen.
Okay. I want you to give me an explanation.
Listen, I'm trying to.
'Cause that shit didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it's gonna make sense. Just give me a second. Okay, Hurts is more Russell Wilson. Tua is more Drew Brees.
You just call them the same player, though.
I'm saying they're the same player.
Like the same mold, but different
I think if
play
you took,
styles.
I
Same
think
mold, different
Jalen
play
Hurts,
styles, right?
I mean, they're
I think
they're
if you
roughly
took-
the same build. They're
if you
roughly
shrunk-
the same arm
if you
strength.
put Cam Newton in the dryer, you would have Jalen Hurts.
Nah, Hurts does not have the
Cam
arm
Newton in the dryer.
Cam had.
Yeah.
Hurts does not have that arm.
Okay,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
Russell
saying.
Wilson,
Like,
Russell
if
Wilson,
you-
but more physical.
If you went on Madden and you made 2 6'1.5", 220-pound quarterbacks and both put number 1 on their chest and just filled out their last names as Hurts and Tagovailoa, you would have the same base model for almost everything, except for Hurts would have Russell Wilson-esque traits and Tua would have Drew Brees.
Oh yeah, I can see your comps.
That like that,
I see
and
what
I'm
you're
not saying Tua is
Drew
Drew Brees-esque.
Yeah,
Or
I get that.
he's one of the best
It's
passers
it's
in
the
NFL
accuracy,
history.
the
Accuracy. He doesn't have the deep ball like the
He doesn't
Aaron
got the-
Rodgers
doesn't
of his era.
Yeah.
So whoever would be, so he doesn't have the deep ball like Mahomes, Allen, obviously.
Yeah.
But Tua,
Herbert.
statistically, when it comes to EPA, he's the most accurate quarterback
Yeah,
in football.
I just-
And it's really not even close. Like it's like a wide gap.
but
Patrick
it is Hurts to a 1A 1B.
Mahomes. Yeah, and then
Kyler
Kyler and then
Fields.
Fields.
But that's
if-
no
if-
slight to Fields.
if-
Fields is really improved.
And I would say Fields is probably a more efficient runner than Kyler Murray.
Oh yeah, he doesn't scamper.
Yeah, is Fields?
Doesn't.
It's
but
Fields.
his arm.
This is another debate that's been coming across the NFL this week. Is Fields a better runner than Lamar?
No,
No,
sorry, can't. No, no.
Lamar is swift.
Lamar is a better runner. I will say Hurts has better vision with the ball. He has better
Ball carrier vision or like passing?
ball carrier vision, obviously. But like Lamar's
way-
Lamar's about to do a number
Lamar's up there with
this
Vic.
weekend.
Lamar's up there with Vic.
Yeah.
Lamar is up there with Vic.
It's the same kind of run style.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you can't match that. Like
I was say,
it's literally once in a generation. Literally.
Like what? You
Just know that Cam
you get
walks
both of them
and he's
scrambling out of the pocket. Who would you rather want to tackle? Justin
Like
Fields or Lamar
Justin Fields is a 6-foot Cam Newton, in my opinion.
His arm.
Cam was a better
he's a-
passer than that.
Well,
but-
I'm saying he's a raw 6-foot Cam Newton.
oh, like if Cam weren't Superman.
Exactly.
Me.
He's raw. That's how I feel about it. Commanders Houston Wednesday.
We could really
night?
get on to next week. I don't know if any of them.
We are on next week. We are on.
Okay, cool. I'm about to say.
Oh, I didn't even do our.
Yeah, you didn't give us an update
All
on
right,
the.
so last week me and Mozart went 7-7.
God dang it.
Yeah, kind of a rough week. Nolan went 10-4.
God dang it, you picked up 3 games.
Yeah, he did. Timmy is 15 over. Mono's at 15-12. I am 3 over. Sid's picks at 17-10. Nolan is 19 over.
I was robbed of not getting a Mono's upset.
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
I was.
So for everybody listening to this,
I would have known if I would have known that y'all both picked Green Bay. I definitely would have took Tennessee's Mo.
why didn't you ask?
You didn't ask.
I didn't think both of you would take Green Bay,
Well, you should have asked.
so I'm robbed.
Sounds like a skill issue. Sounds like a skill issue, brother.
So for to give the viewers a visual,
There's an asterisk on
we're
this
recording
dessert.
this on Friday afternoon. So the Thursday game has already passed. Timmy wants to take Tennessee as the upset against Green Bay.
I did pick them before.
He picked him before. He picked Tennessee before we picked Green
without
Bay.
knowing your picks.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah,
he went
that is
Tennessee.
true. But
But you didn't. You can't.
Stop.
You can't lock it now.
stop.
That's.
I mean, I get it, but if I would have known,
yeah.
I would have taken them.
Cookie crumbles, brother.
Commanders going NRG. Wentz is back. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Heineke starting.
Heineke starting?
Heineke's starting.
Oh yeah, Commanders for the win.
It's also Houston.
Jets Patriots.
Antonio Gibson might have 100 yards. Like it's insane.
Jets Patriots. I need the Jets to lose, so I'm going with the Patriots.
You need the Jets to lose, but I think the Jets win.
You also need the Jets to lose. I don't think you realize that.
What are you talking about?
If you want a chance,
The whole AFC side, the whole AFC East is in.
Yeah,
Brother,
the
you think
Pa-
I'm caring about the
when the-
playoffs right now?
if the Patriots win this game,
You think I'm caring about the Chargers making the playoffs?
No, they're-
We shouldn't even be
they're all in
5 and
right
4.
now.
If no,
We
no,
shouldn't be
Patriots
5
are
and
a half
4.
game out. Pats are a half game out.
Oh, the Chargers.
Probably the Ravens. No, the Ravens are winning their division.
They're winning
I
the
don't
division.
know.
The Chargers are
I
right
don't
there on
know.
the outside with the.
You're 5 and
with the
4,
Bengals.
right?
Yeah. We
But
should
yeah.
be. We should be like 2-7, but I'm not worried
No,
about
no,
the
no,
playoffs.
no. The whole AFC East is in. The Commanders are half a game out of the NFC. That's what it is.
I don't know what the NFC looks like right now.
Well, the NFC East, the entire NFC East is in
Eagles.
except for the Commanders, and they're half a game out.
Yeah,
How the tables be turning.
Exactly. The East runs the NFL. But
the East runs the world.
Giants, Lions. Giants got to get it done.
Which one of y'all like that game?
None of us.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't like that.
No, neither of us
missed
did.
I'm gonna say that's a prime candidate.
Carolina goes into Baltimore. I think that's going to get ugly.
Who goes into Baltimore?
Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Hey, rough sailing.
Cleveland and
brother.
Buffalo
Hey,
play.
they win that. I need interim scratched off of Steve Wilkes' title immediately.
Yeah, if you go and beat the Ravens, who are scoring at least 27 a game, and only giving
And Mark
giving up
Andrews
less
is
than 20
back. Old
the last
brother.
few weeks.
So what?
And Mark Andrews is back. Old brother.
Oh, yeah. Feast.
Poor Jeremy Chin.
Dinner time, brother.
He ain't even back yet.
Oh, is he not back yet? I thought he was back this game.
Steve Wilkes has never gotten to coach Jeremy Chin as a head coach.
Jeremy Chin's
Sick.
not going to be covering a tight end anyway.
Who would be on him? CJ?
No, it'd probably be Jeremy Chin
Toasted.
You just said he's
or
not back.
Xavier Woods.
That's what.
Probably
Okay,
Xavier Woods.
I was gonna say Xavier Woods, but I didn't know. I didn't know if you were.
Who has been good. Xavier Woods been good.
Cleveland.
Xavier Woods best safety in the league after what he said.
Cleveland and Buffalo play in Detroit.
Derwin's
Brother, I loved all the memes about like Devin Singletary
Hilarious.
being 5'6".
Hilarious.
You think they're like the scurrying under the snow?
But no, they're talking about this being something called, I've never heard of this term. I don't know much of thunder snow. Maybe it's because we're from the South.
we don't see that shit.
The fuck is a thunder snow?
Snow down here is crack. Like
Thunder snow.
Thunder snow. So I actually,
Thunderstruck.
there's a few people at work that
what
are from up
superhero
north.
is that?
And apparently it's just like
A lot of snow.
like a rainstorm.
of snow.
Of snow.
Exactly, but it's still thundering and shit.
Wang.
But it's not like the loud
Y'all
it's
can
just like
have
low
it.
rumbling.
So this would have been one of them games we'd have been watching, and like you can't really see the players because
Exactly,
snow's
yeah.
just slanting across
Yeah,
the screen.
exactly. And they would have had to like dig out the sidelines after every quarter, probably. Yeah. Snow would have been
makeshift roof on.
like it would have been unplayable, and it would have been like probably a health risk to all the fans involved. Also saw something today where it's like the Buffalo Bills, we have to move our game because of 6 feet of snow. Also, the Buffalo Bills, we approved plans for a $660 million stadium that is roofless
In Buffalo, New York.
in Buffalo. So it's like
damn near Canada. Like
damn near Canada.
it might as well be.
Yeah, no, but that is crazy. Like this is tracking to be one of the worst snowstorms in United States history. That's why the game.
And we were gonna throw Devin Singletary up there to drown.
That's why the game was moved.
Devin Singletary.
I don't get the people that are mad the game was moved either. Like
What
It's
are
got
you
to be
upset
crazy
about?
Buffalo fans who are mad they don't get to like be at that
Yeah.
game.
but I mean, yeah,
It's a safety hazard.
That's
I mean,
ridiculous.
Bills Mafia is insane.
I mean,
Bills
that's
Mafia is insane.
ridiculous.
They're like, what? I paid so much money for that. It's like, I'm sure.
Do they? My question: are they? So if I held season tickets in Buffalo, do I get a free? First of all,
I think you get.
I gotta
You
go to
driving-
Detroit
Are you
now.
driving from New York to Detroit though?
in the snow.
Exactly. The Bills left.
Bills may not
the
even
Bills
get
are
out.
leaving today, and they couldn't
Yeah,
get
why?
out of the fucking
Yeah,
airport
they
because
can't. They can't even. They can't even get to the airport.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like how is Buffalo going to get there? Are they going to haul up in buses?
Fellas.
Cleveland's driving. Cleveland's driving there.
Well,
yeah, I'm
Ohio
saying,
and
I know it's
Detroit-
different. I know it's
Ohio
different,
and
but I'm
Detroit
just
are not
saying,
that
like-
far
Do we
apart.
not have buy sell Wolpow this week?
I mean, I already had myself.
We're sloppy.
Giselle Bundchen.
We are sloppy.
I mean, do you
I
have
ain't
a
got
Bicel or Wolpow?
I have a Wolpow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I would like to relate this back
Enlightenment.
to my brethren to my left. Sid.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait,
Oh,
wait,
God.
whoa. What are we talking about?
This is no, it's fine.
Some things
it's
been
fine.
said.
You're fine. You're fine.
Some things have been said recently.
No. It's fine. The beginning of the year when we were doing our power rankings, the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans
Yeah.
were ranked second to last in the league.
Yeah.
I will not speak further. I still had them bottom 10.
Yeah, y'all were insane. I had
them bottom 10.
Hey,
I'm sorry, but when you look at the offense
we
on
all
paper,
had the Broncos top 12.
We did. We did.
Did I?
Like that's
You
wild.
had-
But
that's
Sid
12 or 14.
single-handedly saying Tennessee's second worst team in the NFL.
And saying the Broncos they're the 8th best team in the NFL.
Well, that's what we all had the Broncos high.
Yeah. So
we,
shut the fuck up.
we didn't have him 8. He had him 8.
Not
You
all
had
of
them
us
like
had them
9 or
second to last.
10.
No, I didn't. I had him outside the top 10. That wasn't a top 10 team before they were dog shit.
If you take the Russell Wilson that we got in Seattle, which was MVP hopeful in the first half of the season, and you plop him into that Broncos team, that's a top 10 team.
I didn't believe
give
in
a
it.
fuck.
I
don't
never
give a
believed
fuck.
in it.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
Shut
I'm
up.
so
Shut
dead ass I
up.
didn't believe
Shut
it.
up. You had them top half. Shut up. Shut up.
This is the same reason you don't like Josh Allen.
Shut up. Wait, I don't have a thing against Josh Allen. The only disdain for Josh Allen I have is the fact that we know why.
Yeah.
If that whole dynamic didn't exist, I would not have a problem with Josh Allen. I don't know why, but I don't hold that. Like,
Okay, in our defense about the Titans, when you look at that offense on paper with 10, like other than Derrick Henry,
Yeah.
the offense does not look good.
Neither does the defense.
Like none of it. Like how is this team 7-3?
Yes. After last night, they were 7-3.
Yeah. How the fuck?
I don't get it. Makes no sense. But I might have a Wall Pal saved. I just didn't think about it. Let me look at my bookmarks, because I normally bookmark them.
Oh God, what?
No, Twitter deleted bookmarks.
Yeah.
Elon got rid of
I
bookmarks.
literally have my bookmarks pulled up right now.
Man, it hasn't hit you yet.
Elon ain't got back with you yet.
He said, "Get him last. Let him keep his."
The Bills in September. Just wait until Miami has to play us in the snow. Bills in November. Oh no, snow! Please save us. No, that is crazy. I hope we do play Buffalo in the snow, and I pray to God I'd give my first and second born to watch Tua just shit on the Bills for like 600 yards and 7 touchdowns in the snow, just so every Bills fan on earth would shut the fuck up. But anyway, Denver and Vegas, talk about a toilet bowl. I feel like Denver's defense is going to pull it out. Seems like we all agree on that. Chiefs Chargers, it's a tough scene for the Chargers right now.
This is where if we win this game, we might have a chance to make the playoffs. We lose this game, which is like a 90% chance of us losing this game, because unless Mike or Keenan comes back, which wouldn't even save us from all the other shit we have going on.
I don't even have y'all's pick, do you?
We do have our
There are talks that the Bills and
They're
Browns game might not even happen. Buffalo players are having to get to the airport and fly out. They've canceled practice due to travel conditions.
Yeah.
I mean,
The game.
they should have left earlier, in my opinion. I mean, you're a professional. I mean, the game got moved 2 days ago.
It was yesterday. I thought
The
it
game
was yesterday.
got moved. No, it got moved.
Unless you make Monday night a doubleheader.
Shit, do it.
Bro, but even then,
do it.
Even then, bro. No, because they would have to play Monday and then Thursday.
Do they play Thursday?
Are they Thursday next week with Detroit?
Yes.
That's
it's
Thursday?
Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving, yes.
It's
Thanksgiving.
Can't do that.
In my opinion, that's on Buffalo. Why did they wait until Friday to leave?
What just got announced yesterday that it was going to Detroit.
That's what I was saying.
So why did they not leave last night?
They might not could have.
When did the storm hit, though? It could have
This
already
morning.
been there.
This morning.
Was it this morning
Like,
or was it
overnight.
last night? That's a lot of snow, brother. That's a lot of snow
That's
for
a
it
lot
to
of
be
snow.
hit this morning and not last
Right.
night. But then again, it's Buffalo, so it's damn near Canada.
I don't know. Hold on, when did the notification pop across my phone? Vikings, Cowboys. I feel like that's going to be a pretty solid game.
That's gonna be a great game.
Looks like we all. Well, no one
I picked
wants to be
Dallas.
different.
I'll take Dallas. What?
Bengals should beat the Steelers. Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett does not look very good. Like, objectively, he just does not look very good. And then Niners, Cardinals. Niners should take care of business. Cardinals have looked spotty, but there also could be that game where
Also, D Hop's he has had a hamstring thing going on.
no, it also could be that game where Kyler Murray rushes for 486 yards and 3 touchdowns.
There was a Hail Mary to D Hop in the game type shit.
So yesterday at 4 p.m. is when the game got moved. So yeah, they probably had to wait to leave till this morning.
Yeah.
So what are they gonna do?
Cancel the game.
Cause they've already had their bye, right?
Yeah.
Buffalo's had their bye. Cleveland's had their bye.
Yeah, because Buffalo had a week like 5, 6, something like that. I don't know. We just might not get a Bills game.
Unless they bump it to that night.
They might just
They could
Fly in and play the same day.
no, that's insane.
They could bump it to Monday night and then flex a game into the Thursday slot and flex Buffalo, Cleveland back, or
The
Buffalo.
Lions got to play on Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
Well, then they would have to swap. What the?
You have to reschedule it for later in the season.
When?
I don't know.
During
That's not for me to figure out. I'm just saying, like, that seems to be the only option right now. Because if the Bills literally cannot get to the stadium, like, what are you gonna do? Unless you give them a forfeit, but
They can't forfeit over stuff they can't control.
that's my point. You don't.
There is no room to make this game up.
Yeah,
There is no room.
you have to play like week 19.
They would have to. They
They would have to play like a week 19.
They might make them both take a draw. Give them
Nah.
Oh, I'd be mad.
No, I'd be so heated if I
I
was
mean,
a fan
yeah,
of
I would
anybody.
too. But I mean, giving the Browns a win because Buffalo can't make it out is unfair. Giving the Bills a win because
No, you don't got to give anybody a win. You don't got to. You just play week 19.
one team plays Week 19.
We got to. I mean, I'm sure that there's people sitting
Or
around
they
having
make
the
it.
same.
They make it like a Thursday night game
I'm sure
before the
there's a-
wild card.
No, because what if what if the Bills
exactly,
are
that's
playing
what
in the
I'm
wild
saying.
card?
Then so they
I'm
give
saying there's people that are sitting around doing exactly what we're doing right now, much smarter than us, who have schedules in front of them, and are drawing all this up. I'm gonna let them figure that out. But I need Stephon Diggs for my fantasy team this week. So if I lose Diggs,
Oh, speaking of which, it was hilarious that CeeDee Lamb had 40 points that
it
week.
was.
After I literally told him, I was like, coming out of the bye, if he plays like shit, I'll give him.
Yeah.
And he came out of the bye before.
tough. But I mean, you wouldn't have got many points from Diggs anyway if they stayed in Buffalo.
No, but it was in a dome in Detroit.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Who knows? If they moved to Week 19, they could actually play it at home.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You were talking about the
Maybe
Monos
not.
and
Yeah, we could do that too.
Monos locked the Eagles
we like the Eagles
Over the
and the
Colts.
Ravens, baby.
and the Ravens over the Panthers.
And we hindsightedly upset pick the Titans,
No, you upset pick
New Orleans.
the Saints over the Rams.
Is that an upset?
Yeah,
Is that really?
because we both
By our standards.
You're going off those.
I took Vegas.
actual like.
He took the Vegas line with Chicago,
I
right?
took Vegas dogs, but I got Chiefs locked over Chargers and Bills locked over Browns.
That's disrespectful.
I might change this. Like, now this right here might get flipped if Buffalo. If it comes out where Buffalo's like same day travel, same day game, I'm switching this to Cleveland because
They're going to bump that. It's a 1 o'clock game right now, right? They're going to bump that to at least nightcap or 4 o'clock.
if it's same day travel, same day game. But I mean, if they don't fly out tomorrow, I don't know what they're
Probably
gonna do.
wraps.
If they award a win loss draw, we just cross this game out. It doesn't count towards our records, right?
Okay.
Yeah, if they don't play a game, then we ain't going to count the game.
And then
Shit, give it a win.
and then I took the Bears. They are 3-point dogs in Atlanta as my upset pick of the week.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they're
Wait.
3-point dogs
Wow.
in Atlanta.
You're talking about the division leading Falcons.
Yeah, man.
Stop. Stop.
Are they not the division league?
The whole playoff game Falcons.
Oh my god, dude! NFL, please fix your playoff format.
That's the only way I can see you be like, please, Tom, like fix it so we don't have just a terrible team with a home
Please.
playoff.
What if Tom's going to make the Super Bowl?
Shut up! Please shut up!
He is.
I swear to God, man, we would it would be our Cinderella run just to see Tom fucking Brady in our first Super Bowl since 1986 we see Tom Brady, my arch fucking nemesis, after I've just started to like the guy, and he wins off some fucking tuck rule call in the fourth. Oh my god! I would.
You ever see that clip of Ben Roethlisberger?
I would cease to exist.
Oh, about I wonder why that
He was
is.
like, I wonder why that was. I wonder why it was against the Patriots.
But yeah, man.
He was like, who are we playing? The Patriots?
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for another installment of Next Play Sports. It's been keep listening, keep sending.
If Twitter doesn't die,
Twitter doesn't die.
Find us on our social.
find us on Twitter.
Peace.